What's going on, guys? Mac Junkie here. Welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at how Fortnite performs on the GTX 960M GPU. Now, I did the same kind of video with PUBG, but Fortnite is a very similar game to PUBG, and there are a lot of very appealing aspects, such as it being free, and it's a lot easier to run. So this game is definitely going to be running at 60 frames on this GPU, but we're going to see how high we can crank up the settings and see how much we can push this GPU before it falls under 60 FPS. Okay, so here we are in the game. Now, up in the top left, I have MSI Afterburner open, which shows my GPU temperature and usage, my memory, or my VRAM usage, and the clock speed, my FPS, and my CPU temperature and usage, and then the very bottom is how much RAM is being used. So as you can see, I think VSync must be turned on right now because we're just getting a steady 60. Now I'm not too focused on winning the game here. I'm just going to look at the settings here. As you can see, we have medium view distance. The shadows are turned off for maximum visibility. We can obviously turn those up if we want. Anti-aliasing is medium, textures are high, effects are low, and post-processing is low. We'll turn off VSync for the sake of getting maximum FPS, and we're playing at 1080p. So that's like about medium, highish, lowish kind of settings right there. So we're going to go ahead and apply that. So now, as you can see, we're getting over 100 FPS. So this is obviously very, very playable. So we'll go ahead and jump down to somewhere where hopefully there won't be too many people. Just going to try and get away from as many people as possible so we don't die super fast, because I'm by no means good at this game. But as you can see, when we jump down there, we fell down to about 75 FPS, still definitely above 60. So you really shouldn't be worrying about any sort of FPS drops while playing at these kind of settings. And we'll probably crank up the view distance first, just to see if we can have that on Epic, and then maybe some of the textures, and maybe try turning on some shadows. Right now the settings I have are just mainly for maximum visibility and being able to see people and stuff like that. Alright, so let's go ahead. I think we're okay here. I have my volume pretty low, so I'm not going to be able to hear people. Let's turn that view distance up to Epic. Just see if we'll crank it right up to Epic there. See how the FPS performs. Still sitting at about 90, 80, about 80. Actually slowly going down here, 70, 76, 75. So pretty good. Still definitely above 60 when we crank up that view distance all the way to Epic. Let's go ahead and try turning up some more settings here. We'll try turning up. Let's turn up the shadows. There we go. Shadows should probably add some effect. Down to about 60 there. So now with the shadows at medium, we're dropping down to just below 60. As you can see, 59. Now we're holding a steady 60. Keep in mind VSync is off. So this is probably the lowest we're going to be able to go in terms of settings without dipping below 60, because we're staying pretty solidly above 60 or at 60. And the game looks pretty nice. I really do like the art style of this game, the more cartoony sort of vibe. And I really do like that it's easier to run than PUBG. It's not as graphically demanding, and it's a little bit more fast-paced. And of course, since it's free, I think this is a very appealing game if you don't have PUBG. That's why I find myself playing this more than I actually play PUBG, because I actually think it makes more sense. I just kind of like it more, mainly just because it's free and because I can run it much better, much higher FPS. I saw a guy, he went into there, and now be prepared to cringe because I'm not good at this game, but let's be all sneaky here. Where is he? Where? Oh. Yep, as you can see there, I just got sniped right off the bat. Man, look at that. Look at that skin he's got. Look at that. He's just sniping everybody right now. Alright guys, so I'm back in another game here. Now, another thing to keep in mind is that I am not using Intel Extreme Tuning Utility to get cooler CPU temperatures. As you can see there, 70 degrees, holding about 70 degrees. We'll probably jump up to a little bit hotter when we're in the game. And then the GPU is a very nice and cool 63 degrees Celsius. And the GPU is actually at full usage, while the CPU is sitting at around 60% usage. So, now, just to be completely clear, I'll go over my specs. I have obviously the GTX 960M, and then I have 12 gigabytes of RAM, and my Intel processor is the Intel Core i5-6300HQ, quad-core, 2.3 gigahertz, overclocked to 3.1 gigahertz. So, pretty decently spec'd system. Definitely maybe on the low end of things if you want to consider it a gaming computer. And the exact laptop that I'm using is the Dell Inspiron 7559. So very popular laptop. Some of you guys probably actually have that exact laptop. So one of the things I really like about the laptop is just how well it cools itself. In some games, the temperatures get kind of crazy, but turning on XTU helps with that. If you're having any issues with cooling your PC, Intel XTU will help you no matter what kind of computer you have. And I'll leave a link to the tutorial I did on that in description if you are having any issues with temperatures in any game or just in general. So I'll go ahead and leave a link to that in the description. But without turning on XTU, still getting very cool temperatures, still receiving pretty nice FPS. So we're going to go ahead and crank up some more settings here just to see how high we can turn the settings up before the game really starts to suffer. I probably should have jumped somewhere where there wouldn't be as many people, because I'm guessing there's some people here. So I'm gonna hide in this corner here, crank up the settings a little bit here. Let's see. We'll turn up the effects to epic right there. Just want to kind of boost things up there, maybe post-processing to medium there. So this is a pretty sort of like a balance between high and epic right now. Maybe we'll turn the anti-aliasing up too and apply those settings right there. So, oh, yep, there we go. So there's a drop. We're now averaging around 40 FPS. Still playable, but if you are looking to play, you know, at ultra settings and all that stuff, definitely probably going to want to not look at these components here. So let's go ahead and turn down maybe anti-aliasing. Actually, let's turn down the post-processing. See if that brings it back up. All right, so bringing down that post-processing actually brings us up to about 50 FPS. Still stuttering down to around 40, 45-ish, but holding around 50, so that's a little bit more playable. So now we're just going to go ahead and max out everything. We're going to go ahead and put everything on epic here. Probably not going to fare too well here. Oh, man. All right, so 24 FPS. Sure, it looks nice. We've got nice high-quality shadows and things like that, but man, it is running terribly. But it is still, I guess, playable if you're used to 30 FPS, but obviously you want to at least have 60. So let's see how much we have to turn down before we get 60. So let's turn it all down to high there. Turning it down to high actually didn't really do much. Did it apply? Oh, it didn't apply. That's why. There we go. Let's apply those settings. It's turning it down to high. It brings us up to about 35-ish FPS. Holding on, let me just go ahead and go out to a more open area. We have to look at more. Around 33 FPS. Let's just see bringing it down. We know that if it's on medium settings, it'll run fine. So let's try turning down the effects, the post-processing, and the anti-aliasing. Leaving the rest on high. Apply those settings. Looking a little bit better. I'm going to start heading to the zone here. I'm pretty far, but not too bad. So that brought us up to about 40 FPS. Oh, there's a dude. I'm not gonna shoot at him. Let me just turn down some more settings here. Let's see if we turn it all down to medium right there. That should give us a pretty stable. There we go. So playing at medium settings will give you a pretty stable 60. And even if we turn up some of the other settings to high, as you saw, the game still runs pretty nicely. So we're getting around 55 FPS here. I don't know where that guy went. I don't know where he is. Oh, no, don't want to build anything right now. I'm just going to turn down a few more settings. I'm going to put the settings I had. I had far view distance, shadows off, post-processing on low. That's what I like to usually play at. And as you can see, very steady 60. Just going to be very wary of the people. So if you're mainly looking for the most FPS, of course, this GPU is going to easily put that out for you. But this video is mainly just stress testing this GPU, seeing how much FPS it can put out in this game. Now, obviously, if you want max FPS, you're probably going to play with everything on the lowest settings, maybe having the view distance turned up, just so that's better for you. But overall, most of your settings are going to be low. Okay, he didn't see me. I want to make sure I'm closer, because I don't have much ammo. I have my game volume very low as well, so hopefully they can't hear me. Alright, where'd he go? He probably ran up there, actually. Oh, there he is. Man, I'm missing him. So obviously for things like this, where you're looking at stuff far away, as you can see, that probably looks pretty you know, jagged, horribly, kind of looks like it's flickering and stuff. Turning up anti-aliasing would really help out smoothing those edges. So turning up anti-aliasing would probably help you a lot as well. But where'd he go? Oh, he's still up here. Let's see if we can get a good kill on him. Oh, what? All right, so where's that other guy shooting from then? Oh, I see him over there. I don't want to give away my position right now. Oh, there's a guy down there. Oh, oh no. Oh, where's that from? Where's that from? That guy just shot it out right from under me. Lost a lot of health as well. Probably going to figure out where I am from that. All right. Let's see. I hope he's not in this house. Let me put on my other headphone. As you can see inside, getting 90 FPS. Oh, I hear that. Oh. Man, look at me go. Maybe I should stop talking so badly about myself. I didn't even get hit once there. And I think he had some shields too. Alright, well, we definitely got lucky there. Let me just go ahead and use some of these bandages here. Probably going to attract some people. I'm going to keep the shotgun. I'm going to reload it. Probably not going to keep it out. Got a ton of ammo for this assault rifle here. So we're doing... Oh, okay. Okay, let's get the shotgun out again. Oh, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, I'm pretty sure this is the end, guys. I'm pretty sure this is the end, guys. Yep. Oh, man. Alright guys, so that was it for this video on how Fortnite performs on the GTX 960M. I hope this was helpful for you guys. If it was, go ahead and leave a like. If you liked it a lot, then subscribe as well. Again, if you're using a similar card to me, I think these are the best settings here. And the view distance at far, shadows off, medium all along the board here, and then post-processing at low. Anyways guys, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.